So my size limit reached. I have no idea how big this is. Um, so, what was I saying? So we're on the plane. Everyone's kind of talking about what they've done, etc. How they got there. How I can't believe you're here. There's a little fight, a little disagreement between Richard and Jerry, because Jerry, you say, "Ah, you shouldn't be here. You're not a hero." But, and what's his face is like, Richard. Um. Anyway, what was I saying? Um. So they're on the plane. What happens on the plane? What difficult decision do you have to make on the plane, or what do you talk about? It's kind of a relaxing point. You've just had this very emotional scene. You're kind of winding down. You gotta talk to them. You gotta kind of find out what's their story. You're taking off. You're in the air. You're talking to everyone. Um, and this is a set plane, so that's why um, the handcuffs, Doctor Doodad's handcuffs, titanium handcuffs that will like electrify you if you struggle with them, are on the plane. And there's a pilot. Give the pilot a little personality. I don't know, maybe you have to talk to him. You're not one of these. You're not one of those guys that's still terrified of flying, are you? Because you go and talk to him. No, no, I'm fine with flying. Um, no, I'm fine with flying, Evan. No, I'm fine. Yeah, you tell him, no, I'm fine with flying. Um, but you get that choice anyway. So you're on the plane. You're kind of unwinding, just kind of relaxing. You have things building up. Like, okay, is it? Oh, that's the thing. You're like, okay, is it over? Are we winding down? We all made the show. I was like, some people were excited. Some people were like, man, people like Amalia. You're kind of talking to her. You're kind of like checking in on how she's doing because of what she saw. And at the same time, Jerry, because he killed the guy, is really like excited. Like, yeah, I'm the best hero. I'm what this show needs. Um, I'm what this world needs. And he's thinking about it not as a show, but as like a real superhero. He's Batman. That was funny. Um, so how can I say? Okay, so it's kind of unwinding. You're like, okay, the show's over, or the episode's over. We're relaxing. Um, yeah, you gotta go talk to these people. You gotta find out their backstory, etc. Find out what they've done today, what their job is. You gotta talk to either Meg or Bender. You gotta talk to see how Amalia is doing. Um, you might comfort her. If she chose to kill the guy, that's +1 villainy, but you can kind of alter that now, depending on, you know, like, okay, you had to kill it. Um, Killing a kid, that, if you're gonna do that, well, what you won't stop at killing other people, and we can't have that. We're heroes now, right? Kind of thing. And suddenly, the plane hits some turbulence. Like the pilot is like, that's weird. There's no turbulence on my map, on my radar. There's no rough clouds. There's no like heavy wind, or there should be no heavy wind. It should be smooth sailings or whatever. And but it hit the turbulence, and it keeps getting worse. And, like, things fall over, things break, glasses break. Um, as people are like drinking, unwinding, everything else. They're celebrating, and um, and it's kind of a big plane. You don't really see where the entrance is or anything, but you suddenly hear something gets very loud in there, and I mean, there's so much rocking, there's everything going on. You don't really hear it change. You just suddenly hear like you hear a little bit, and most people don't notice it. And you're kind of like, What's that noise?" Only the narrator notices. What's that noise? And you get to kind of ask them, like, "Did I just hear something? Did you hear that? Um, what's that noise?" And then you could say nothing, um, which is always a choice. And so, um, that's okay. I okay. So during that, and he gets to go and investigates. And he's walking to the back where he thinks he heard the noise, which is where the door is. And kind of there's a curtain in the way. And he like brushes back the curtain, and standing there is the classic, who's this huge dude. He's like 6'7", buff, buff as fuck. He's kind of graying out the temples. He's kind of got some graying hair. He's kind of like George Clooney. George Clooney's hair and face. It's like very neat, very clean cut. Um, but he's standing there and he's looking at the guys, and he looks at them, and at first, and you get the choice of how you greet him. You're like, "Hey, how you doing?" It's like, "Hey, it's the classic. Have you been here the whole time?" And things like, "Oh, can I get your autograph?" Yeah, ooh, that's a good thing. What's his face? At the beginning, Jerry asks for an autograph. He gets one every season. And the classic is that you don't sell this on eBay. Maybe I already mentioned that. Okay, let's go back to the scene. So he walks in, um, and people hear you talking because it's kind of quiet. The turbulence has settled now. There's no more turbulence. That door's shut, so there's none of that. And everyone's kind of like quiet. They're just kind of taking it in. The celebration has kind of stopped because all the wine and champagne and whatever else has spilled. And so they're up there, and it's quiet, and it's kind of dark in there. Like a plane is dark, and um, you see the classic, and he brushes past you. He just, he has his arms folded, and he just unfolds it and moves you to the side, and you kind of fall over into the seat. Okay, this is interesting. And he says, and everyone's like really excited to see him. Oh my God, it's the classic! Can you believe it? He's here. But Amalia, still shaken up. She's the farthest away. Because you chose her, you went with her, and we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Um, we'll see. We'll get to that. She's the farthest away because you chose her episodes. You chose, let's say, you chose to help her first with the hostage situation. So you went to whether you went to 1-2-1-1, or 1-3-1-1, or 1-1-1-1. So long as you went to that fourth one with her, where the hostage situation, her and the dick, she's gonna be the farthest away. If you go to the fourth scene with Jerry, he's gonna be the farthest away because they're gonna be like contemplative over there. That's the contemplative area. So the classic is there. He brushed past you, and everyone's really excited to see him, except for the contemplative person, because they kind of have the farther aspect of it. No, Jerry's still excited. Amalia is not, though. Amalia's never excited, and she knows something is up. She doesn't know what, but she kind of has a look of terror on her face, And so people are like asking for autographs, saying, "What are you doing here?" Yeah, yeah, yeah. He doesn't say anything to him. He gives his monologue. Do you know why I'm still? No. Do you know why I'm the hero? Do you know why I'm the hero? Do you know why I'm the hero? Because at the beginning of the series, because I lock the villains up. I don't kill any of them. I don't kill many. I don't kill many. It's always an accident, always scripted as an accident. And the beginning of the season, every season, I get beat up. You saw it with Slipstream. Under directorial duress, I am beat up. I lose. Under directorial duress, I lose. And so, through the season, I strategize. I find new powers. I train myself. I gather allies. I do whatever I have to. So in the series premiere, I crush my enemies against the moon. Maybe they come back next season. Maybe they come back 2 seasons from now. I don't kill them often. I don't often kill them. Unless I have to. But do you know why I'm still the hero? After 20 years, why no one has replaced me? Because I don't let shits like you live. And there's silence in the cabin. So that's not the exact wording I want. But something like that. Do you know why I'm the hero? Do you know why I'm the hero? Do you know why I'm the hero? Do you know why? Do you know why I'm the hero? Because I don't kill my enemies. I lock them up. Let them escape a week from there. Now, at the beginning of the season, under directorial duress, I lose and spend the rest of the season powering up, gathering allies, strategizing, planning for our final battle. And they don't usually die. They end up in jail. A season or 2 later, they come back. Powerful, more powerful than ever, and we repeat. But do you know why, after 20 years, I'm still the hero? Because I don't let shits like you live. I think that's the one. I think that's good. Okay. And there's silence, and then silence. Everyone's just kind of looking at him. He's not doing anything. There's a long silence. And you get the choice. You get to sneak up behind him or do nothing. If you do nothing, um, Amalia attacks him. No, Richard attacks him. Yeah, Richard attacks. He's the dick. He's on the plane, right? So Richard. Okay, yeah. Richard attacks him. He gets knocked back. There's like this big strategy. There's this sudden strategy move. Like, what the hell do we do? This is the classic. We can't beat him. It's like I've spent every day. Bender, he's on the plane, so he's like every day I've watched this guy crush villains, super villains, like they're ants. Okay, he lost a slipstream because that's what the script told him to do. That's what the script told him to do. I mean, you saw he made that crater. He's gonna put us in craters. We're gonna splat on the. We're not him. He's had 20 seasons of injections put into him. We're gonna go splat on the pavement. He's gonna throw us out of this plane and burn us, and whatever else. Okay, he's panicking, and everyone's like, you can like you get the choice like let's launch an all-out attack, let's try and escape, let's try and let's let's do whatever, and you distract him. That's like the key option, and you distract him. I'll find something to cuff him with. So there's a big battle going on. He's just like tossing people around like they're nothing. He's not even paying attention to you. Ooh, you're in back. So you're the whole thing. You're not even involved. You don't get any choice in it. Maybe you get a choice. Oh, maybe you get a choice. You can be like attack him, and you hit him, but he knocks you back. And either way, you're behind him, and you find Doctor Doodad's um, titanium handcuffs. And so you grab them, you attach them to him. You attach them to, like his hands up. You attach them to him. Hands up. You attach them to him. It's a very quick thing. You have to do it so suddenly. You attach them, and you go, and then like you try, and he doesn't know what's happening. His hands up. You just kind of pull it over, and you like attach it to the other one. Maybe he's like lifting someone up over his head or a chair up or something, and you handcuff him. And like they zip him together, pull him together. Whatever he's holding, he drops on his head, and he kind of like starts to struggle, and it zaps him, and zaps him. But it doesn't weaken him. It doesn't put him out. Like there's a sudden moment of, oh, we made it. We survived. We made it. We survived. We beat him, essentially. Doesn't happen. Not the case. He goes down, and then he starts like swinging his fists around, and he's still getting zapped, so he's weakened. And suddenly, everyone starts like attacking him, and you're helping out. Whoever you didn't help, whoever if you helped the boy with the bomb, or if you helped the girl with the hostage, whoever you didn't help, they're unconscious. Okay, that's what it is. They're unconscious. And because of that, they're unconscious. Everyone else is fighting them, and you open the door. You knock him out. You kick him out, and he goes down, goes sailing. But on his way, he hits the wing, or he hits the tail, or something, where you're suddenly going down. The plane is going down, and at that moment, you have to. The pilot is like, the pilot announces, we're going down. There's parachutes in the back. There are 3 parachutes in the front. At the other exit, the pilot, by the time you get there, you see the pilot jumping out. During the fight, he destroys 3 of the parachutes somehow. Maybe when you push him out, he grabs some of them and they fall out with him. So there's only 3 left, and the pilot, all of you, as the plane goes down, everyone gets thrown to the back. It levels off. The pilot says, "We're going down. I leveled it off, but we're going down in a few minutes. We're going down in minutes. We'll be lucky if we burn, if we crash, if we blow up on impact. So we got to get out of this plane before we're horrible, tortured vegetables for the rest of our lives." Yeah. So he grabs the whatchamacallit, he grabs the parachute, one of the 3 parachutes, and leaps from the plane. Now there's 5 of you for 2 parachutes and 1 unconscious person. In our scenario, Amalia is conscious, and Jerry is unconscious. Oh, maybe it would be better if the person we chose, they were unconscious, because we got attached to them, and so we want, um, to save them, and so it's a more heart wrenching thing when they're not saved. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I think that's more interesting personally. So we went with Amalia the whole time, so she gets knocked out. Amalia's knocked out, and there's 2 parachutes, 5 of us. Richard grabs Bender, in our case, or Meg in the other case, and they parachute together in tandem. Like, we're leaving this for you, but we're getting out here before. Like, you're trying to make a decision, and they're like, we're getting out here before that you go down. Just waiting, and now you have to make the decision: who gets the parachute? You give it. Who gets the parachute? And you say, you get to choose either me or Jerry. No. Jerry has the parachute on, and he's terrified. He's scared. But he's like, okay, what are we gonna do? Okay, we got you and Amalia, and how are we going to? There's no way we can both go down. I mean, if you can try and hold her, but you're just gonna drop her the moment this opens. There's no possible way. Um, so either we gotta strap her in with me, or we gotta leave her, And so you have to make the decision. Um, Whatever you decide, something's gonna happen where maybe the classic flies up and hits the plane, and Jerry, in our case, who's by the doorway, falls out of the plane with the parachute, and then it's just you and her on it, and you're closing in, and so you jump. You don't really have a choice. You can either jump or you can stay on the plane. And if you stay on the plane for too long, you lose. So yeah, you have to jump from the plane, and you fall. And as you're falling, you're pretty certain you're gonna die. And you're watching the plane sail towards the mountains. It's going down. It's gonna crash. You see like smoke coming off of it and everything, and you're going down. You're looking up at the clouds. You can't really turn much. You hear the wind rushing past your face. And you close your eyes. And you hear your heart beating, and then there's silence, except for the faint sound of your breath. And even that goes quiet. And you open your eyes, and depending on the choices you've made, either you're covered, either your powers have awakened, and either you're covered in rock, if you made defensive choices, your hands are fire, if you made aggressive choices. Wind is at your back. If you made like the quick, witty, kind of humorous choices, and you are water if you made the passive choices. If you're fire, you kind of launch like boosters, thrusters at the ground, and it slows you down enough that you can survive it. You still hit it, you're hurt afterwards. If you're rock, you just keep going down, but you're protected. You're still hurt, but it's like less so. If you're wind, the wind is at your back, and it slows you down enough. It cushions you enough that you fall, you're still hurt, whatever. If you're water, you fall, you make a big splash, and make a big splash, and you turn, you big splash, and like you slowly kind of form your puddle of yourself, and then you reform as a person, and you're hurt still. I mean, you're exhausted. You pass out. Either way, whatever happens, you pass out. And that's number 7. That's the climax. Number 8, the resolution. You wake up to Jerry, in this case, Jerry or Amalia, whoever you didn't choose throughout the other part. They tell you they didn't see what happened to the plane, but it was going down, and they've got people looking for it, and I've got people looking for it, and the director. Oh no, they do see it went down, and they're kind of nearby, so everyone's gone and looked for it, and Richard and Bender, in our case, are back with it, with the news of it. They're like, um, there was no body. We don't know where she is, but there was no body, and they think, oh, maybe she fell out. Um, Maybe it burned to a crisp. I mean, things were pretty hot. I don't know how hot it takes to burn a body, but I don't know. Like, if it's much hotter than that, you would find something. And yeah. So they tell you that, and so it's kind of a sad thing. Then the director shows them, boys, boys in your case, or if Amalia is there, they say, boys and lady, you made it. You did the You survived. Not only did you fight off the classic, not only did you beat the classic, you not only did you beat the classic, or no, not only did you make it to the plane, you beat the classic. Hey, surprise boss battle, right? That'll be great for views. That'll be great for views. Well, tomorrow we'll give you a day to recover, and then come in on. We'll give you the weekend to recover, and then come in on Monday, and we're gonna shoot some we're gonna shoot some filler scenes to connect everything together. You guys are gonna be on the series premiere, on the season premiere this episode, and so it's kind of like a happy scene for Jerry, but you're kind of like, you know, Amalia's dead or missing for all we know she's dead, um, and the classic, and they're asking about where the classic is, and they don't know, um, they don't know. They found the handcuffs and they're snapped. So he still has them on his wrists. They're still like shocking him and everything. But he's gone. And yeah. So it's kind of a celebratory thing. It's kind of a sad thing. Like, we did what we could, and hey, we'll find her. We'll find out what happened to her, and I hope to God she's alive. Okay, no, I think that's good. I think that's good. Miri's gonna love this, and more so, I think Telltale will love this, and so will BioWare, depending on who I apply to. Yeah, okay. So just gotta write it. So this is the girl's path, following the girl the entire time. Okay. I'm going to sleep. I'm gonna upload these and watch them in the morning.